You ever have one of those moments where you already know what you're about to say and you still don't want to say it? Yeah, that was me yesterday because I made the Sadie mistake again. I missed the rebuys again, and I'm not going to dance around it. That one's on me. Lovely day, poker enthusiast. Yesterday at Sal's room, the PLO Bounty tournament fired off with 6 true warriors. 6 players, 4 rebuys, and Rosario Bullaro scooped the win. That was the live action. Small field, but still a battle. And then after that, everything moved online. And once the online side got moving, it didn't stop. The brand new Sunday Micro Millions game fired up. 19 players jumped in, 43 rebuys were made, and Turner rises to the top for the win. That's a strong first run for a new game. 19 players, 43 rebuys. That tells me one thing. People were not just registering, they were firing.
But Micro Millions, that weren't micro at all. 19 players and 43 rebuys. That's not a tournament. That's a crowd trying to kick down the door with toonies in their hands. And Turner never rose to the top. Turner launched by, like someone lit a rocket under that seat and said, "Go on now, win the whole thing, by."
The 850 daily freebuy had 36 entries. James and NPenny both win the tickets. Then the 550 step 1 had 36 entries, and 7 tickets were awarded. Turner, Rylan, Frosty Buds, No Deals Dalton, Son of a Fisherman, Corey Wheeler, and 77 GB. That's 7 more players moving forward. 7 more players still alive in the path, and that's what these steps are starting to feel like now. Not just little side games, they're becoming a ladder system. Then came the 550 satellite. 18 entries, no rebuys, and here's where I have to own it. I made the mistake again. I forgot to hit the rebuy radio button. Sorry guys, that one's on me. Mike Fitzgerald wins the seat, and I finished runner-up for $440 cash. So yeah, I missed it, again. But the result still counts. Mike gets the seat, and I get another reminder to slow down and pay attention.
Now, hold on, boy. I've been watching this. I got strings on the wall. I got thumbtacks. I got red yarn. I got Phil in the middle of the board with a sign saying, "Check the seat count, boy. Check the rebuys, boy." And somehow, he still walks past it like he's strolling through the mall looking for a pretzel. But I'm not mad. I'm just investigating, and the evidence is ugly.
Fair, that's fair. But the night still kept moving. Friday's Step 2 satellites also fired. The 850 Step 2 had 12 entries, and James wins the $60 seat. The 550 Step 2 had 20 entries, and used to be a townie and Rylan both win the seats. So James moves forward again, Rylan moves forward again. Used to be a townie gets through. And now you can see the pattern. Names are starting to repeat. Players are starting to stack chances. And that's when the online system starts getting interesting. Then Phil's Deep Stack Thrills fired up with 30 entries. And this one came down to a 3-way deal. Me, 77 GB, and no ID. And in that deal, I scooped the win. So yes, same day I missed the rebuys, I also ended up winning Deep Stack Thrills. That's poker. You can mess something up, you can still show up, you can still play, and sometimes you still end the night with a win.
That's the part that makes no sense, boy. Man misses the rebuys, apologizes to the village, finishes runner-up for $440, then wanders into Deep Stack Thrills and wins that thing. That's not normal behavior. That's suspicious. That's check the basement level suspicious. I'm not saying Phil planned it. I'm just saying the man fell down the stairs and landed in a trophy pose.
And that's really the story of yesterday. It wasn't perfect, it wasn't clean, but it kept moving anyway. PLO Bounty at Sal's room, Micro Millions launching on time online, free buy tickets, Step 1 tickets, Step 2 tickets, a 550 seat awarded, Deep Stack Thrills firing, and another full night already waiting tonight. The mistake matters. I'm not brushing past it. but it also doesn't define the whole day. Because the bigger thing is this: the machine is running, the games are moving, the ladders are filling, and every night now, somebody gets another shot. Tonight, live at Sal's Room, 7:30 p.m., it's the 550 Big Game Satellite. 65 buy-in with 50 rebuys and a $20 add-on, and one 550 seat guaranteed. If you want into the big game this Saturday, this is the path. Online starts at 6 p.m. with the 550 and the 850 step 1s. 7 p.m. is the PLO game. 8 p.m. is the 550 and 850 step 2s. 9 p.m. is Phil's Deep Stack Thrills. 10 p.m. Stu's 10 Jack Jam. And we close out the night at 11 p.m. with the last dash for cash. So yeah, the grind never sleeps. And apparently neither does my need to double check the rebuy spot radio button.
But I'll be watching. I got the wall updated. I got the light on. I got the skull staring at the spreadsheet. And if Phil misses another rebuy setup, I'm calling a full inquiry. Not a small inquiry. A full Newfie Royal Commission. There'll be tea. There'll be biscuits. There'll be one fella in the back saying, I knew this was coming.
Fair enough, I'll take that. But for tonight, we move forward. Congrats again to Rosario Bullaro. Congrats to Turner. Congrats to James, NPenny, Mike Fitzgerald, used to be a townie, Rylan, and everyone who moved one step closer. And if you're playing tonight, check the schedule, pick your path, and I'll see you in the games. Thanks for watching. See you on the felt, and run good, you legend.